Test. And good.
Test. And
Alright. Second ever stream today. And we're going to pick up where we left off, which nobody saw where we left off, but that's fine. I didn't go very far. I think I have VOD saving turned on now, so what I'm doing, pause that, alright, nope, is a Dex build in Dark Souls 3. I'm very used to this game. I've played a lot of this game. Not so much recently. I don't know why. Because I kind of like it more than Elden Ring. I really liked Elden Ring, but I feel like this has more replayability, you know what I mean? I could just come back to this game over and over and have fun every time. I don't always do the DLCs, but outside of that, and I'm just remembering now that I forgot to free Greirat. Little creepy dudes walking around. Loretta's bone. So I played this game a lot. I'm not a stranger to any of the Souls games, really. Just in general. But especially this one, I definitely have. Don't fall. I definitely have the most playtime in. I have one account with the max amount of characters you're allowed to have all completed. And this account, which has less characters, but I use it to also play modded. Because if you don't know, they'll ban you for playing modded in this game if you accidentally go online. But online, it doesn't ban you from going online, it just puts you in the banned lobby. So a lot of people who enjoy modded will do that. They'll get themselves banned so that they can play with other modded people. Um, oh, kind of gets me every time. I love that. I kill all these guys because I want what's guarded at the tree. Yep, there you go. Have a pokin'. Ooh. Ow. Oh my god. I'm normally not this bad. It's been a minute since I played. And I wasn't the greatest of all time. I said I played this game a lot. I did not say that I was like amazing at it. Rubbish. I don't think that was natural rubbish. I don't think that could turn into a vagrant. Or even... Are vagrants in 3? Thinking about it now, I don't think I've ever seen a vagrant in 3. I've only ever seen one in 1, and it was in the like the chapel just above Firelink. They kind of turned down a lot of those interesting online systems for this game because I feel that I guess maybe they were unappreciated. Nobody was using them, so like, well, if you're not going to use it, I'm just going to take my ball and go home. And that's what they did. But yeah, this is just going to be a chill run. I'm going to go for scythes. I just cheesed the master early on. I didn't have VODs turned on because I'm brand new to streaming and didn't know Oops, that's right. And these guys are weak to thrust. They hate it. Okay, well, I didn't think they were that weak to thrust. Holy cow. Warrior Sunlight. Estus Soup. Gotta have that soup. The fork in the road. Which way do I want to go again? Can't even remember. Having a total brain fart right now. Because there's in there, and then there's over here across the bridge. I think I'm gonna do. But yeah, I just cheesed the master to get a dex weapon early on, and I'm gonna go sides. I can't believe I just did that. No, you don't. I have to remember there's people hiding in these stalls. You're actually secretly alive. The worst kind of alive. And yeah, it's just chill run. I'll kind of talk through things as though you've never played it, or just interesting facts about Souls in general as I remember to. These games are really interesting, and I feel like a lot of people watch Souls but don't play it. They normally just watch it. I was like that for a long time. I got into it with where am I being shot from? There's somebody on the roof, right? Well, you can just stay on the roof. I'm just gonna go get this bonfire. Oop. Stab. Out of my way. I want to live. Oh, did I not? Are you? There we go, thank you. I'll just activate this, and I'll go get the Pyromancer upstairs. There's also a Flame Bite ring up here. If I was running like Pyromancy, I'd probably throw it on right now. I'm gonna run Pyromancy later, but my primary weapon's gonna be Sides, and Pyromancy after that. Oh. I'm not running any gifts other than the Soul. My Hellendax. I never understood this. So you could say yes, and then away he goes. Could he have done that the whole time? And there's like a lantern there. It kind of makes you feel like he put himself in the cage as like a safety thing, maybe. Or maybe he just enjoys it. Or maybe that's his house, who knows? You can't backstab these guys, right? Oh. I don't want what you're cooking. Thank you. And do you drop anything? I think they drop anything. They might drop Titanite shards. Unknown traveler, and then you have the fire bite ring, and you're actually alive. You're not just a dead corpse. Fire clutch ring. What am I calling it? The fire bite ring? I think that's the one that gives you fire defense. This one lowers your defense, but gives you I think 20% multiplicative fire damage. Just kind of bonkers. You could stack it with a lot of other stuff. If you have the talisman you get later on that can cast pyromancies and holy what are they called? Incantations? Holy spells, yellow spells. That you can get some real damage going because you can buff yourself, and then without changing your weapon, you can immediately swap to pyromancy. I think it does slightly less damage as the trade-off. Are you not gonna move? You're just gonna hang out there? Ooh, I'm glad I heard you. Taste my sword. Okay, you're just through the wall now. That's fine. I'm gonna run. They're gonna throw their soup at me, and I do. Oop. No, you don't. Ow. Oh. There you go. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice stab. These guys don't drop anything either, right? I don't think they do. But yeah, I want to get this shortcut. And I want to see the big rat who makes all the rules. No. Caestus, probably the weapon I've never used before. The big rat makes all the rules. Actually, I want to get you dead first. There we go. Blood bite. Which is going to be useful because I'm going to be using the Corvin Scythe, which inflicts self-bleed every time you swing it. I'm embered, so I'm going to get invaded here. That's a sharp stone on that guy up there, which I need right this second. And then what's his fate? Hodrick is going to show up and demand my peanuts. I haven't scared you, have I? I totally have. That's fine. I need to relog to make him show up again. That's alright. Hello, Hodrick. Oh. The Mad Spirit. I love how he's called the Holy Knight. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Hey, you can stop attacking whenever you're ready. Okay. Oh. Roll. Roll. Oh, Hodrick's in my way. Living up to his name. Okay. Ow. What it is, he always psychs me out where I just am really bad. I'm really bad against other undead enemies anyways. Who said you were... Oh my god. Oh. No. Do not do whatever it is you're trying to do. Yeah, he'll try to heal one last time and realize that the idiot only brought 2 Estus with him. What a mook. Who even does that? Yeah, resting here doesn't make the lizard respawn, does it? No. I need to relog to do that. That's not important. It's just a sharp stone. I'm gonna be drowning in them later. So I'm not particularly worried. I'm gonna spend these souls before I lose them though. The Night Scarlets. I'm surprised they'll give you the fluted set earlier on. By the way, if you want to quickly get rid of souls, you could sell them for the same price that you would get if you just popped them. Do I want to sell anything else? I'm about to get the Chloranthy ring, so I don't need that. They give you the Chloranthy ring disgustingly early. It's kind of gross. To be fair, it's Dark Souls. They give you everything kind of early. Alright, I want 1, 2... Wow, that's a lot of dex. Wow, that's a lot of extra damage. How many mistakes am I gonna make? Somewhere around a lot, probably. That seems fine. Not particularly worried about stat distribution. The south cap in this game is 40. Anybody doesn't know. That just means that at 40 you get like gains, like full gains per level up till that point in any stat, and then after 40 that decreases. How many shards do I have? Just the one. I don't want... should I go back for Grey Rat? It doesn't sell anything I really care about, so I probably won't. Do I have any of these? I know where to get one. I need to run here and then make peace. I help anytime. Make peace. Make sure I don't get Sigurd killed, because that would be sad. I do always do his quest. Oh, did that respawn? It did. What? Sneak up on him. Don't tell him. Everybody be quiet. Yeah, Sharpstone. Gem. Sharp gem. That's what I said, right? Alright. Can't remember where to get the key for that. I think you buy it from Emma. Not Emma, what's her face? Attack comes out really fast. Oh my goodness. I'm still traumatized from the DS1 rats. Bounce. Have some of that. Get rolled on, idiot. Yeah. Ember, and then I normally just run. These guys are like incredibly healthy, and I'm not really here for it. I don't really appreciate how healthy they are. They'll follow me up to a point. But they won't come back here. Alright, I'm a liar? No, they won't come back here. I don't know what that was all about. And what are you doing? Can you just... Oh my god. Will you fall down the hole? Will you go away? Oh, I don't have a white branch. I might not be able to make peace. I can't remember. Not the end of the world if I don't, I guess. I thought that was the Hawk Ring. No, he drops the Hawk Ring. Not. Hello. Oh, you don't. Oh, he gives you a white branch. If you start with a white branch, she'll already be friendly towards you, but you can get up here without ever crossing his line of fire, as it were. You do want to make peace with him, though, because he can actually shoot on the Farron swamp as well. You are here.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried.
Don't want to worry you.
But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head.
Square. I love how he talks.
Unravel the riddle of... On some days, I begin to doubt myself.
I had a grandparent
So I thought.
who spoke almost exactly like this.
I'm not exactly
Like a Dr.
sure.
Seuss book.
Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could... No, I think I've got to.
And the answer to the riddle is Weeball. Weeball. Weeball.
No! You should have waited! Well, I, Sigurd of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side!
Oh. Oh. I thought he was about to explode. I think he was about to explode. You know what I miss from earlier games? I miss the tail weapons. I don't think there's any in this one.
But you mustn't get in. We unkindled must put our but for the moment.
So I have a crazy theory, and I don't know if it's confirmed. I haven't looked up
My
to
sword.
modern lore.
The only thing to do.
But we're unkindled, right? We're not. I mean, like, we are undead. We still have the dark sign, but we're unkindled, which we tried to kindle the flame, and the weight of our soul wasn't enough. We couldn't quite do it. Like, we made it to the flame, tried, and but we couldn't link the flame even after making it there. I feel like we're an amalgamation. A lot of this game seems to have that theme of things merging together and like amalgamations. Like, I don't think my character is like a single person. It's sort of like the unkindled ash of a bunch of people who tried and failed, and that all got congealed. And I think Sigurd here is like Siegfried and Sigland, or yeah, the first game, the two of them, and some other Knights of Catarina maybe, all combined as well. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but this game is old, so I'm gonna... The final boss is an amalgamation of Gwyn and everybody who could link the fire. Like, your character from DS1 is basically canonically living inside and a part of the final boss, if you don't count DLCs. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna kill the dogs. Bounce off my shield. Thank you. Thank you. Bounce off my shield. Thank you. And die. Having a shield really helps. I was playing Bloodborne recently, and why are these two not moving? Oh! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Well, that could have sucked. I mean, that could have gone a lot better. But it could have gone a lot worse. I normally just run by them. They weren't moving. Normally they're like walking around. I don't know why they're not walking. I noticed that was somebody earlier too, where just sort of like staring into the middle distance. Ooh. Okay, I meant to dodge that. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, here's a little factoid. That spell of... Wow, can you get out of me, please? Okay, thanks. That spell that they fire of, like, black flies, if you've played Elden Ring and are going like, wow, that's kind of familiar, you're right, that is familiar. That is definitely the same blood fly skill as the one in Elden Ring that was so unbelievably strong for a long time and now is just okay. I think it's more than okay. I think it's still really good, but like it used to be ridiculously overpowered. Bounce. Are we gonna bounce? Q. But yeah, you'll notice across, especially Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, there's certain things that keep showing up and moving forward in the other games. I am going back up here because there's a ring, and honestly the Mira armor set as well that I do really want. Plus I want to get my souls back. I killed that demon thing and I don't know how many that gives, but I know it's not 0. Those are my souls, damn it. I think to dodge those guys you have to go around the long way, like around the right side of them, because they don't have very strong tracking. Which, I know, this is Dark Souls 3 and everything has really strong tracking, but they don't have that strong of tracking. Boink. Can you believe they give you 100% physical shield this early on? That's wild. Woo! No! Did you catch me? Well... Oh, I should have got the, there's another bonfire closer. Oh well. That's my bad. Oh. At least being unkindled, you don't lose that much HP. I think it's 20%. Alright, dog, come on. Ow. Alright, this is about to be incredibly embarrassing if I die here. Not that I haven't already kind of done that. I've kind of already embarrassed myself. But yeah, there's a bonfire down here. I'm gonna totally cheese the Outrider Knight because... I mean, if they're gonna fight dirty, I'm gonna fight dirty too. You know, that fair's fair. Plus, I hate these guys. I'm so bad at them. I'm really bad at, that's just an ember. I'm really bad at, the dancer as well. Something about the timing of her attacks I could just never quite get. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the doofus. Alright, Outrider Knight. Fight me. Fair and square. Totally fair and square. Alright. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! I can't remember what Frostbite does in 3. Yeah. I definitely didn't get like a bleed effect just now, so I think it lowers part of your defenses. And look at that. I remember somebody telling me that like the dancer attacks to waltz time or something. Like 3-3 instead of 4-4. The attacks just seem sporadic and random to me. That doesn't seem quite right. Uh, no matter what. Okay, I'll take this ember now. So, I don't know. Maybe in New Game Plus there's a chest down here. If there's not, I feel like there should be. Miyazaki, update the game, add a chest there. Put rubbish in it. Alright. Wait for the elevator. I like this elevator because it teaches you that you can do this. I mean, most people who've been playing a long time already have the reflex to send the elevator back once they've used it. So if they die, they can get on it quickly. But people who are new, that might be like the second elevator they've seen outside the shortcut in the first area. They might not have that reflex of, oh, this doesn't lock you on the elevator. You can just hop right back off, and the game kind of encourages you to do just that. Remember the dogs. Okay. You only bounce off the shield if you actually hit the shield. That was really weird, dog. You. Okay, I promise I'm not gonna die this time. I don't actually promise that. I wouldn't be able to keep that promise. Why? Do you guys have to be right on? Okay, well I want these. 10k! Yeah, definitely not nothing. That's just Flynn's ring, which I'm not going to use. I'm not going streaking. Is your cling clanging? Oh, that's the that's the guys who fell down. Okay, don't mess up this jump, Gray. Yep. Yep. Precursor, or no, it's not the precursor. It's the Tower of Terror in Bloodborne. As well put this on. So yeah, I'm brand new to streaming. This is my second ever stream. A friend of mine got me into it. They're streaming right now, actually. I think. Maybe they're not anymore. I'm not a big fan of alt-tabbing this game, so I can't really check. I can't open this door. I have to go around the long way, right? I just drop down here. Where am I going? Besides crazy. I already know crazy. Do I Freedom Bone? And then warp? Oh, you know what I can do? I love this little menu. Use last bonfire. Freedom Bone, because I need to warp to the bonfire I fought Hodrick at. This one, and I won't be shot at. Everybody else will be shot at. But even if an arrow lands on me, I don't think it'll hit me. I think that's how they coded it. I guess just to make sure. There's one of these guys who has a cage on his back, and you can use him to get to where like the NPC Hodrick is to join the Bone Mound or whatever that covenant is called. You drop anything? A Titanite shot would be nice. No? Okay. Keep your secrets. These guys are going to be dealt with on their own, and I still get the souls. I think there was a myth going around for a while that if you take all of the white branches, he becomes hostile again, but I don't think that's real. I don't think that's actually like a thing. But regardless, it's really not worth it to take them all anyways. Get them! Yeah! Are you shooting at me now? Is that a real thing? Woo! Okay, you're spooky. Say hello to the precursor of the glowing eye enemies in Elden Ring. Which happened randomly there, though they're not random in this one. Great Scythe, which I'm not going to use because the Corvin Scythe is better and it's just around the corner here. Do I care about the Cursed Greatwood? Or am I just going to open this door and then basically dip out to the go to sacrifice? Oh, I know where I'm going. Oh, fight these guys though. In case anybody's wondered, I'm not going to remember where all the Estus shards and bone shards are. There's no way I can remember. There's 10 or 15 Estus shards and like the same amount of bone shards. Come on. Stop trying to hit me and hit me! Oh, I just reminded myself of the new Matrix movie. I'm convinced Lana Wachowski made that was involved in the movie out of spite and made it bad on purpose. Because there's too many meta lines in it talking about like the studio wants us to make another one when they're talking about like the in-universe game. And it's like, are you sure you're not talking about... Alright. Oh. Alright, cool, I lived. Are they gonna follow me down? Boy howdy, I hope not. I can't remember how you get down here normally. I think you have to unlock her... the Miracle Lady's, like, cage thing. Yo. Heavy gem, which is useless to me, but Titanite shards. Forgot all about this guy. Ow. Oh, that's where that dead body went. And then up here's the bone zone. But, do I want... Is there anything I need from the bone zone? Can't even attack them yet. Whatever, I'm just gonna run. Bye, 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 bye. What's this? Goodbye. One of these is a mage, so I have to make sure not to run in any straight lines. Oh. I don't remember them having, like, growths coming out of them. That's interesting. Oh. I'll go level up, I guess. Well, in that case, I guess I'm not going any farther. I thought that was a one-way door, not a no-way door. Whoops. Alright. You want to save Pale Tongues, because normally they come from PvP, and if you're not planning on doing PvP, just they're kind of a pain in the butt to farm. You can farm them. They come from the Wraith guys. There's a couple of them in front of the doors to the Abyss Watchers. But basically, you can use them to respec your characters, and you can do that 5 times per new game cycle. Alright. My Chug Jug is now updated. And now I get to do the super fun part of getting the bonfire right before the swamp and then farming the crows for the Corvin Scythe. Pretty sure it's called the Corvin Scythe, the Bird Scythe. If you don't know what armor I'm going for the Witch Carla set. It hits 4. Okay, I can do 4. I think that's a Titanite. Driving Stone, not useful. Just gonna run. Yeah. Run. I'm not fighting Mildred. I'm not fighting these hosers. Just gonna run. Don't hurt me. With my weapon this low level, it's gonna be a real pain in the butt farming them, but I only have to farm them a little bit. I don't have patches unlocked, so I can't use coins. Do I have any coins? No. But that's fine. Where do you get the gold serpent ring? I can't even remember. Welcome back, Bloodborne Crow. It would be funny if they had a better chance to drop it if they're transformed. Be kind of silly, wouldn't it? Alright, so we're just... Oh yeah, this is just chill vibes, so I'm just... gonna farm them a little bit, and go get the Fallen Knight set. See where we're at. Only been going for 40 minutes, so... Yeah, but basically, yeah, I'm brand new to this whole streaming thing. Here's a funny story. I got into streaming because I talk to myself when I play games. And, my old roommate saw me do this and went, "Why don't you stream if you already speak to yourself while streaming? Why don't you just stream then? You might as well." Well, Yeah, I guess you're right. It's one of those things where it's like, ah, well, yeah. No, I guess you are right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just doing some chill Dark Souls because it's what I know. I might do Lunacid. I love Lunacid. One of the people who does the soundtrack to Lunacid, or part of the soundtrack, sorry, because they have a lot of composers, and they're all really good, is Thor High Heels, which is a YouTube creator who I really enjoy, and I knew them on YouTube, and I knew they made music, but then I heard them in game, and whenever music starts playing in game, a little pop-up shows up. It's like, this is the song, and this is the composer, or producer, I guess. And oh, I recognize that name. That's always fun. But yeah, so I might do Lunacid. I like Lunacid. I've never. Oh my goodness, I've never actually beat it. Not for any reason. I just never. You know, some games you just put down with the expectation you're gonna play them tomorrow, and then you never do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Fart gas staff. Yeah, I miss the or not Bloodborne, Elden Ring thing where they explode into, like, they have an effect that goes around them if they're gonna drop something the second they die, so you know you don't have to stick around and wait for them to rummage their pockets. Their pockets come pre-rummaged. So fun fact, they can all drop the weapon even though some of them hold daggers. Except for the storyteller up at the top there. But yeah, no, they can all drop the scythe. Even though only one of them is actually holding it. Which is weird. I guess they're all technically the same guy. It also means that they can totally skunk me and just drop the daggers instead. And have daggers ever been good? I'm pretty sure daggers are only good for like parry builds, so you could swap to them to do repos, because they do more repos damage, you know what I'm saying. English is my first language and I still can't speak it. I don't know. Although to be fair, that is a French word. But also I'm Canadian, so I should know that too. But it's just, man, really, they're not dropping anything. Yeah, I'm gonna get the, I think it's the Witch Carla. The witch you can get right before the Profane Capital. She has, once you unlock her, you can get her armor set from the Handmaiden and Firelink. Ow. Stop that. But yeah, her cloak has these feathers on it. I like the feathers. I might use something other than her hat. I don't know. I'm gonna go pyromancy too, so I guess I can pull off the witch hat. Why not? Nobody can stop me. Technically. I could stop myself. But when have I ever done that? Not that anybody would know that. Yeah, just started streaming, had to learn how to do everything. I made my own model, my own character. I don't have that much experience doing that outside of memories of high school where they teach you basic modeling, and I went from there. But I do have a background with YouTube videos. Not that I would ever share the link to it, because oh my goodness, those videos are like 10 years old and not very good, and it's really young, dumb. Not that there's anything wrong with them per se, like oh no. Oh goodness me. Oh, oh my god. Yep, that was bound to happen eventually. Luckily, my souls should be right here, or not. Where's my souls? Oh. They were so much more aggressive that time, I don't know why. What? What's going on? Am I losing my mojo? Oh no, poison! Anyway. Can I do it less hits if I do this? Oh my god, I can. Oh, I should be doing that. I'm not used to using weapon arts. You gonna drop it? Yeah, that's alright. We're just here for chilling out. I don't know why there's no music in this area. That's a little sad. The music in this game is really good. I love that there's somebody in the distance falling off a cliff or something. And that's why I get random souls every so often. You have a scythe in you? No. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not the scythe that they're using. They super glue it to their hands. It's if they brought a spare scythe from home and had it in their pocket, and that's what I can loot, and they're just not coming prepared. Maybe that's what it is. A shame. What a shame. I'm really missing those coins now. Could I even unlock patches by this point? No, because I'd have to get the church, which is after the swamp, right? No, it's not after. Where's the undead church? Or not undead church, it's the other game. Whoa! Whoa, 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 hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Bounce off my stuff. Alright. Oh! I see an item! I see an item! Well, that's disappointing. You guys are lucky. I don't think there's anybody watching. It says I have one viewer. I think that's technically me. I suspect that one viewer is just me with my Twitch page open. Like, not Twitch page, but like the management page open. And that counts as one. Or Twitch just gives you a pity view. Which I'll take. I'll take a pity view. I'm already up to 2 whole followers. Is that another item? Is that another storyteller's staff? Oh my goodness. Hey, this is why I never run sides. That's alright, I can fill the silence. I could just talk to myself and the theoretical future person who's watching. Who may or may not ever exist, but that's okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why. Maybe it's me. I don't know why sometimes they wig out and sometimes they're cool. Just be cool. Where's my souls? Oh, they're up here. Oh, oh. Okay. I knew it. I said it earlier. I said it earlier. They had the chance to drop the great knife, their dagger, and nobody likes daggers. I'm sure somebody likes daggers. Just the way somebody probably likes miracles, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Does anybody ever do that? Just run only miracles? It's normally like miracles and something else, right? Like the weapon you're using just happens to have a faith scaling. And it's like, well, I'm already pumping faith. I might as well. Like, while we're in the neighborhood. Pick up miracles. I found out recently. There's that. I don't know if anybody remembers. There's that miracle that makes messages show up. They're called guidance. You get it in the church. Apparently, there are dev messages. I was watching an Illusionary Wall video recently. Apparently there's dev messages and stuff that will only show up if you do that. And half of the messages you get from other players or something are also hidden until you activate that. Okay. How about you take a breath? You. And I've done this grind before, and I don't remember having it be that long. Maybe the game has performance anxiety. Ditto game, honestly. I'm just trying to think of more facts about this area. There's an NPC spawn down here. I don't think she's technically called Maneater Mildred in this one, but that's, like, it's literally who it is. And the story about that is they were testing the multiplayer in Dark Souls 1. Or maybe even Demon Souls. I'm pretty sure it's Dark Souls 1 though. They were testing the multiplayer, and one of the developers kept spawning in and invading people with no clothes. There's like a big muscular lady with no clothes and a sack on her head and a big serrated like butcher's knife. And just destroying the other devs whenever they loaded in. And they liked it so much that they made her an NPC you could fight in the first game. And I think she's been in that game and this one and maybe even 2, but I don't know enough about 2 to remember. Because 2 is a game I only ever played once. And I apologize that this is like watching paint dry. Although my character kind of revolves around getting one of these sides. Also, these characters are weird, man. Like just the crows, they don't really show up anywhere else. They're only here. They're not reused as far as I know. And I don't think they're in any of the other games either. And it's like, what are they? I know some old heads are like, they're followers of Velka. But like outside of like, okay grandpa, let's get you inside kind of people. I don't know what the deal is with these guys. Like, they're not reused from anything else, and they themselves aren't reused anywhere. There's no other real crow enemies. There's the DLC, the Painted World. But those are different crow people. Right? Like, those are just bird people. Those aren't people who turned into birds. I think those are just bird people. The world of the Painted World is weird, and it doesn't work how this world works, which is saying a lot, because this world already is shaky in its rules. How nice of them stand up straight while I stab them right in the, we'll say back. We'll say I stab them in the back. Yeah, no, these enemies don't show up anywhere else. Like, they have weapons that they can drop even. It makes me feel like they made the enemies, or no, they made the weapons maybe, and didn't have a good way to drop them. It's like, well, we don't have any crow enemies to drop these crow weapons. They're literally called like Corvian Great Scythe and Corvian Great Knife. But there's no Corvians. What do we do? Like, Corvians isn't really a thing that our world has. And Dark Souls has like undead people, and then like big undead people. And then like weird creatures and stuff. But these aren't creatures, right? Like, get what I'm saying? Like, they're like people. Who don't drop anything ever. That's the kind of people they are. That's a real shame. But they're like people. And the second they see you, they sprout painful looking bird wings and then wig out. And I don't like, there's demons and stuff. Are they demon? They're not they're like people though. I don't know. Like there's no mention of them. Nobody like talks about them. Maybe nobody talks about them because they're like, yeah, of course, the crazy crow people. Every town has those. You know, the little wooded pathway with bird people on it. Doesn't your town have those? Stingy bird people, by the way. Like, I'm kind of glad nobody's watching at the moment, just because this would be really boring watching live, I think. Like, I'm trying to make it more entertaining by talking a lot and a lot. Sticking to what I know, I guess. But, it's just a bunch of stingy bird people who don't make any sense in the lore. Like, there's people, and there's big people and god people and undead people and presumably non-undead people. Like in the first game, it's kind of implied that not all of humanity is undead. You become undead. I don't know if that's been retconned or not. Oh, okay, he's gone now. Yep. That backstab noise, by the way, that's just a stock library noise. I think there was a horror movie a while ago that had the same noise play. Like the exact same noise played, oh, that's interesting. Why is that not working? Moment, please. Uh, oh. Okay. Wonder why my Discord's not saying that I'm streaming. Oh well. I don't think I know anybody on Discord who would be interested in watching me anyway. That's alright. I could figure that out later. I have grinding to do. Not that kind of grinding. Get your head out of the gutter. Hello, Horace. Hello, Henri. Horace, we all know Horace grumbles, right? Like, he doesn't speak, he just sort of, like, hisses at you or whatever. I don't think Horace is stupid. I think Horace had his tongue ripped out by an invader. So, Horace gives you the Blue Sentinels covenant, right? Which means that he probably doesn't like invaders. Because if you don't know, Blue Sentinels get summoned to... If you get invaded and you are part of the Blue Sentinels, then other Blue Sentinels will, like, counter-invade them and come to your aid. But you'll notice when you kill an invader, or when you are an invader and you kill somebody, you get a pale tongue. You cut their tongue out. Those don't come out of thin air. I think he got invaded, had his tongue cut out, he can't speak anymore, and is now a Blue Sentinel. So that he can help against invaders in the future. Because keep in mind, invasions are canon. In a weird way. I think only Solaire mentioned it in the first game. Solaire mentions heroes from ages past phasing in and out of existence. Because yeah, time and space are weird in the Souls world. And it's never really explained. I don't think it needs to be explained. But yeah, I always figured Horus isn't stupid. I mean, he's obviously a capable fighter. He's friends with Henri. I think it's just that he lost to an invader once and then decided to help others not lose to an invaders. Because I imagine losing your tongue probably sucks. I mean, yeah, losing your tongue probably sucks. That's just a wild swinging guess, but probably not the most fun way to spend a weekend. Coming from the person who's spending a Monday night trying to farm a single item that I thought I was going to get really easily. And it turns out no. It turns out no. Had to click something off screen for a second there. Shout out to Creaky Chair. Hope that doesn't come through. I have a noise gate set up. I hope that it's set up properly. I guess I don't need to kill that guy. Poison isn't particularly threatening. And I don't think he's capable of dropping this scythe. Although it is a really annoying sound. By the way, I hear that scream sometimes. That's normally when an enemy does that, they're trying to call for aid. I've never seen anybody come to their aid after they do that. Stab, stab, stab. Oh, they do not want to give me this scythe. What can I say? Oh, yeah. So if you don't know, in the first game, the Great Scythe was really strong. Starting in the second game, they gave scythes a sweet spot. So basically, the head of the scythe has to hit to do full damage. You do less damage if, like, the stick hits, because it's just a stick, right? Like, if you hit with a stick of a scythe, like, it's gonna hurt a little bit. The same way hit somebody with a big stick would hurt, but it wouldn't kill you the same way, like, just using a scythe would. You can drop those? What the heck? But oops, I've gone flying off the another random bit of souls I'm getting from somebody falling off the edge. I wish I picked an easier build to put together because you mean you can get this staff early. In fact, you had to get it early. You can't get it any other time because, like I said earlier, these guys don't spawn anywhere else. But you're not close enough. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, now you're just dropping driving stones. Good. Good, good, good. 2, 3. Nothing? At least, since nobody's watching now, at least during the VOD, you could fast forward this. You could fast forward through my pain. But as it stands, it's kind of just a just chatting stream, isn't it? That's alright. It could be worse. At least I don't, like, objectively suck at the game or anything. I don't know, are other people like me? I know there's some people who seem to enjoy watching streams where the streamer knows nothing about the game that they're playing. But I think I'm the opposite. And a couple of my friends the same way, where I only really like watching streams where somebody knows a lot about the game they're playing. Because then you learn about the game. And it's less frustrating if you don't know more than them. Like if somebody's like doing something dumb and you don't want to be like backseating, but you also, it's like you just want to take the controller from their hand. It's just like, give me 5 seconds. I'm just going to fix everything that you're doing wrong real quick. Oh, that's another game I should play. I should play the first Dragon's Dogma. That's a really fun game. I don't know about 2. 2 ran really poorly for me. Apparently ran really poorly for everyone else too. But the first Dragon's Dogma is a total masterpiece. That game is incredible. And it kind of has unlimited replay value. In a weird way. It's sort of built around... I'm not going to spoil it. Nobody's played the first Dragon's Dogma, which is a shame, but the first Dragon's Dogma, the ending is set up in such a way that replaying the game in New Game Plus is sort of expected and contextualized in a really cool way. I don't think the fire can reach me. I think that's actually one of the fire spells that only enemies have that you can't get. We're not cool enough. I mean, I'm not cool enough, I guess. But yeah, I like just chilling out with some souls, even if I'm just doing this. Like, everybody likes kind of doing something mindless once in a while. And Dark Souls 3, I could kind of play on autopilot. Not well. Like, I've died plenty of times already. But, like, I know where everything is, where if I want to play a specific play style, I could just sort of do it. I don't have to run off to the Fextra Life wiki and then deal with the Fextra Life wiki. Which is really bad. It sucks. It's no good. Is it Fextra Life or Fandom? For 3. They're both bad. Fandom used to be okay. They were bought by some other company, I think. It merged into a big conglomerate. And then it's basically an ad website with a wiki attached to it now. Taste my pointy stick. Oh, if you didn't know, I should point this out. When you're attacking, where you're aiming up and down, you will aim your attack up and down a little bit. And if you're locked on, your character will try to angle in a way to hit somebody above or below you. You'll notice I missed this guy on this rubble over here. That's what happened there? That's why that happened. I'm gonna have a lot of souls to spend. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna run to that bridge to get the ooh. Yeah! Later, suckers. Alright, alright. How many? And I can upgrade it too. Okay, perfect. We're done, we're done. It took 40 minutes. I apologize. But now, I need 16 strength. Okay. That's... I need... Can I do that? Boy, just barely. Alright. I still... Ooh, a fat rolling. Maybe that's what I do. Whee!
I am Sirius. Duties we each bear. I doubt we've much to gain. Blessing of the moon upon. I doubt blessing.
Blessing on the moon upon your journey. I like the handmaid. She's always so happy to see you. Like, ah! There's an Easter egg. Later on, you can come back to this area, but it's in the long past. And actually, can I... What armor do I have? Do I have any armor that's lighter than this? No. I do. I have the Mira stuff. Because I still want my shield if I can help it. Oh, okay. What's the one-handed moveset? Okay. Yeah, because two-handing... So if you two-hand something, you get 1.5 times your strength multiplier. But this is a dex weapon, and dex does not get the same bonus. Okay, so from the halfway fortress, I can run to Farron Swamp.
I'm Anri of Astora, unkindled like you.
By the way, Henri was always the opposite sex to you.
Are you too in search of the Lords of Sin? We're well along the road of sac beyond the flooded woods.
Because you could marry Henri.
We may go our separate ways the next time we cross paths. May the flame.
But that is not as romantic as it sounds. Yeah, see, he gives you blue sentinels.
But don't think ill of him. He isn't. Without his help, I would have.
Alright. So my weapon's not very strong. My other weapon's still stronger, right? By a lot. That's okay. I'm basically gonna sprint to this ladder over here. Okay, I'm not kindled, so I don't have to worry about getting invaded by old Banana Head or whatever his name is. Oh god. The anti-speedrun crab. Okay, there's gonna be Tweedledee and Tweedledum here. But you can... Yeah, you could do that. The Exile Greatsword is the first weapon I ever did a full run with. That weapon is fantastic, even though I didn't understand how the weapon art worked before. You have to like hold it and then hit R1. I didn't figure that out. Okay, let's get Titanite. Up there's the Guts Sword from Berserk. I think that's the one thing that everybody knows about this game, is that there's the sword from Berserk in it. Because Miyazaki loves Berserk and was inspired by the world of Berserk, so that's in all of them, I think. Ow. They're not nice. These guys are called Gru. I don't know why. They're another enemy that never shows up again. I don't know. I'm not really complaining. I'm like, oh no, there's not enough reused assets. It's not really a bad thing. It's just something I like to point out. I'm looking for... Ooh. Okay. This over here, I think. Ooh. 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 Where am I? Every part of this swamp looks like every other part of this swamp. Here we go. He just tried to backstab me, the cheeky guy. The cheek. Whoa. Okay, 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 well. I wish I knew where I was going. Oh, it's right there. I'm a doofus. That's okay. I didn't have to aggro like 10 guys. I forgot that the swamp got deep at certain points and that it would really slow you down. It's kind of aggravating, honestly. If you've come here from Elden Ring, you're probably going, don't roll in it, it'll make it build up faster. That's only in Elden Ring, that's not actually in this game. That's something I had to learn the hard way. Speaking of learning the hard way, this guy's coming up this staircase and I'm not a fan. Because these guys are kind of a giant pain in the butt to deal with. They have a lot of homing attacks. Not here for it. So normally the trick with this area is to equip a knife and just backstep through it, because you can do the backstep weapon art basically for free. Okay, okay, well, that's really frustrating. Alright, well, I just lost my 7k souls that were on the ground there. It's not really a lot, so I'm not too worried. It'd be nice to have them, don't get me wrong. You know what, I'm just gonna go this way because I know it's shallow. Kind of tired of it not being shallow. Thankfully, this is like the only swamp in the game. There's technically one later, but it doesn't poison you. Oh god, it's this guy. But I want this. This is like an Estus shard or something. Nope, it's a Sage's Coal. Whoa! These guys are aggressive. I forgot about that. Leave me alone. What the hell? You know what? Fine, you can have them. I don't want them. Jeez, they're so aggressive. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. And everybody breathe. I know exactly where I am now. And I actually got all 3 of those fires lit by accident. I meant to just sprint through this place because I still need to go kill the Crystal Sage. Have you ever bouncing off of walls like that? Sometimes heavy attacks will penetrate the wall where normal ones won't. I don't know how I said that, and then just now that didn't happen. Okay, turn to look at me. Then I'll see you later. So if any of you have played this game, but have never found this item I'm about to get, you're actually about to hate me. It's actually really gonna happen right now. But you come around here, and you hit this wall, and you get the Dream Chaser's ashes. And, you give those to the handmaiden, and she lets you buy Titanite shards from her for like 400 souls a pop. And that's just right here. Don't even have to go that far for it.
Ah. Ashen one.
What woeful ash splash is this?
This barren dust. Where didst thou have? Oh yes, I see. Clinging to lofty dreams in this. It must come from one most foolish indeed. Wouldst thou not agree?
She calls it woeful ash, but I'm gonna sell some stuff so that repair powder. I don't need repair powder. I forgot repair powder existed. Alright. Uh, I don't have many souls, so I'm just selling a couple of things. So that I can buy. How many do I need? I think I need 7.
Action 1.
Swinging this thing around. I only need 6. Oh well.
Well, what's the Undead Legion doing with a coal such as this?
So you'll see, Andre is the only NPC in the game who has an animated mouth.
I suppose it must be true. You should know. This hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books.
Yeah, he's the only person with an animated mouth in the entire series. It's just him. He was like that in the first game too. I think it carried over because they reused his rigging and some of his animations from the first game and just ported him right over. So yeah, I don't know, that's just weird. Nobody else has their mouth flap when they talk. Okay. Where do I want to go now? Crystal Sage? I have choices. I can do Crystal Sage and then do Abyss Watchers after, or I could do Abyss Watchers right now, but have to do Sage later. Um, I guess I'll go do Crystal Sage. I think that's the way they kind of mean you to do it. They kind of intend you to. Sage. I mean, they can kind of intend you to do whatever they want, right? But, oh, Henri and Horace have already moved on. They are in Profane Capital? No? No, not Profane Capital, the hidden area. That's not that hidden. Alright, so my build plan is to use this scythe up until Irithyll the Boreal Valley. And once I get to Irithyll, I'm going to swap to the Irithyll scythe, which is more farming, yay, but I think it's a way higher drop chance. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should watch my spacing because it's got that weak point system on the weapon. But you see I'm building up bleed as I'm using this. That's just because that's the weapon. But I'm wearing the knife. The knife? The ring. I'm wearing the knife. I'm wearing the ring that helps to stop that from happening. Oh, I could have got the Titanite chunks from the bridge encampment, or not encampment, but the bridge, whatever it's called. Okay, there's 3 of you. I'm healing. Oh, I hate that move. What else can I talk about? I can't believe I'm out of things to talk about after only like an hour and a half. I gotta talk about real life stuff, as long as I don't give away much. Just because I'm a bit weary about stuff on the internet. I've already dealt with stalkers before. Oh, I could talk about that. I used to have a web stalker who almost became a real life stalker. But when he asked my address, I gave him a false one and then blocked him on everything. He's a real creep. What happened was, it was somebody that I knew for a long time. It was a friend of a friend. I thought that thing was alive. It was a friend of a friend, and he hosted a Minecraft server way back. Oh, this would have been 2014, 2015. Like, I'm pretty sure Minecraft was just barely out of beta, right? Around then. Anyways, so he hosts a server and I helped with moderation on it. And then, as all Minecraft servers kind of do, that server kind of died off, right? That just happens. I like the range of this weapon. I might have a lot of trouble with those guys. But yeah, his server went from, oh, I don't know. He had one that went from 2013 or something to 2015. And then he had a modded server for just friends, basically. He had a bunch of online friends like me and some other people. That was modded, and the reason why it was private was because back then it was kind of hard to have a public modded server and have it still be fun, because you have to have so many things blacklisted, right? Because there's so many modded blocks and stuff, especially back then, that could just destroy your save, like just corrupt your world and really mess a lot of stuff up. So he basically had a whitelist system, and it was a smaller group of people still. Ah, really? There we go. Yeah, I normally have trouble with those guys. They always do one more attack than I'm expecting. What was I saying? Oh, right. So this guy was hosting. So basically, I went from a public server with this guy on it to a private server with this guy on it because I was a moderator, so he wanted to be in both. And a couple other people. I still have friends from those servers. One of my best friends from that server actually passed away a little while later, which sucks. That's not really related to this story. So the big thing is that me and this guy kind of hit it off because we're both Canadian. If you find another Canadian on the internet, it's not as common as like if you're from a country with a much higher population like the States and find another person from the States like that, you could just do. But finding another Canadian on the internet's not as common. So normally it's like, oh cool, we're both on this. We're both Canadian together, kind of thing. So we're kind of friends because of that in a funny way. And I knew that he lived in BC, and by that I mean he lived in Vancouver, basically in Vancouver. And I had lived in Toronto at the time, which I don't know. In case you don't know, is on the other side of the country. And I had mentioned to him in passing that I was moving to British Columbia. This was my first mistake. Keep in mind, I had known this guy for like 5 years at this point, but only online. He's only online. And I knew he kind of... How do I put this diplomatically? He didn't have a lot going on, right? Not really any life. He wasn't working or nothing. Like, kind of... Like, you kind of got the feeling that his Minecraft server was like what he had happening, and that was it. So when that died off, he kind of had not much else. So he was really invested in the people on his server, right? As you might imagine. And I was one of them. I was one of the people on both of his servers. And a moderator. And so back then Discord didn't really exist. You used IRC. And if you don't know what IRC is, it's basically like proto Discord. It's just a web chat. If you ever use a chat room, there's a good chance that the chat room was running IRC in the background. Ooh, bleed proc. Love to see it. So we were on IRC. We had each other on Skype, if you can believe it. Some of you just cringed. And oh, I just got my ass kicked. So we would talk outside of Minecraft, right? Me and this guy, and about other stuff. And I mentioned in passing, after I known him for like 5 years, that I was moving to BC. That was a mistake. A lot of questions. Where are you moving? This and that. He was asking a lot of kind of invasive questions I wasn't comfortable with. And eventually I wish I could find the chat log to refresh my memory on how this all went down. Eventually I had decided, okay, well, this server doesn't really exist anymore. I'm kind of done with it. Everybody I know who I'm interested in hanging with isn't really there anymore. And I have everybody else on like IRC or Discord or whatever, because Discord had come out by then. So I left, and I left the IRC channel. So basically I only had contact with people I on Steam and on like Skype. And that was it. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. So I wasn't in contact with this guy anymore. Because, I don't know, outside of Minecraft we didn't have a lot in common, and he was asking a lot of invasive questions, like where I was moving to in BC, because he wanted to meet up, I guess. I don't know. By the way, don't meet up with people you know online. Just in general. It's basically never a good idea. And you'll find out why. Oh my god, really? That's where I'm gonna die. Okay. Well, I just got unlucky, I guess. So, I mean, I'm really bad at telling this story. I'm trying to remember the facts. This was all like 4 years ago now, so just trying to remember everything about it. I got a Steam invite out of nowhere. I never had this guy on Steam ever. And it was about, what, like 2 maybe-ish years since I had last spoken to him. Like, we went our separate ways. He was doing his Minecraft server stuff, and I just moved on with my life. And then 2 years later, I get a Steam friend invite out of nowhere. I'm already in BC at this time, and he remembered that because he asked me again, like first thing. Like he started off with like, "Hey, how's it going? How you been? It's me. What up? It's your boy." And he's asking again, like, "Where'd you move?" And I went to BC, man. It's like, "Yeah, but where in BC?" And then I get like messages from him on my Facebook. And I don't use Facebook outside of Marketplace to sell things. This is where I live right now. Basically have to use it. Everybody just, it's the default where I'm at right now. And he found that. I don't know how, because I've never used my real name with him. So he went out of his way to find my real name, or somebody like related to me. Oh my god. Okay, you can... Oh my god. I've never had him just melee me to death before. Holy cow. Well, that's upsetting. Normally this is like a joke boss you just push over. I don't know why I'm being so bad at it right now. I'm even getting bleed procs on him. Most bosses are immune to bleed. I even have that going for me. Sprint, please. Thank you. Ow. Okay. But yeah, no, he found my Facebook and he found my everything else, like my Xbox and my a couple other accounts. Keep in mind, I changed my username from when I was playing Minecraft. Back then, you couldn't change your Minecraft username, so it was still my old username. But the username I used everywhere else, I was using a different one by then. And they aren't really linked, like there's no way to link 2 usernames, I don't think, easily. Because where do you sign up? That uses 2 usernames, right? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, he found my new username. I don't know how. And he found my real name, which that's a red flag. And he found the general area that I was living in. Okay, there we go. That took way more tries than I'm comfortable with. And I basically had to, at that point, destroy all my old accounts. Well, the decision I came to wasn't to destroy them. What I actually did was just to keep them off of my trail. I got him, or I left them up, but as decoys. Like I posted junk information to them for a little bit. And then I had to change all my usernames. I had to get rid of that Facebook and start a new one. I had to block them on everything. I don't really use social media outside of Facebook, and Facebook's just a marketplace for me. But no, I had to do everything because he knew within about 50 kilometers where I lived. And I hadn't talked to him in like 2 years. Oh no. That was a very poorly told story. It took me 15 minutes to tell a 5-minute story. But yeah, so this guy from a Minecraft server stalked me, found my real name, found basically my address, knew when I was moving out, and I don't know why. I don't think he was into me. I think he just wanted to wear my skin. Like, that's really what it came down to. Like, I don't think he was into me in any kind of way. Not that I know how to pick up a hint, but like, I don't think he was like that. We had never made any plans to do that. Like, he just took it upon himself to find me in real life for some reason. He also stalked a couple of the other people I knew. Well, not stalked, but like reached out to other people who I'm friends with on Steam. Because remember, I said I found him on Steam. And reach out to them and ask them about me. And they were asking me like, "Hey, do you know this guy's from that Minecraft server like 2 years ago? Do you want me to tell him when he's asking me?" I said, no. Yeah, I don't know. I should probably reread because I told my friends about it in long-winded Discord messages back when it happened, and I should go back and reread it. But yeah, no, as soon as he found out like where I lived down to like a pretty close radius, like I'm not in a very populated area. Yeah, thank God on my Facebook I don't have any pictures of myself. I mean, there's like childhood pictures, but I don't look like that anymore. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. But I don't have any pictures within the last 15 years of me. So he doesn't know what I look like, but I know what he looks like. So if I see him around, and he told me where he lived. So if I'm ever in that area and I see him, I'll just have to make sure that I stop seeing him really soon. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of real life stories. I guess I could pull from real life, right? What's something interesting happened to me? I crashed a motorcycle. Yeah. Something I did. Just leaves it at that. No. I got my motorcycle license about 2 years ago, and I've been riding. Where I am, in the winter it's really mild, so you can kind of keep riding as long as you're careful. And I didn't crash on ice, so that would have been embarrassing. Um, but yeah, no, I had a CB 300R 2022 Honda, little naked bike. Because I bought it new because I'm an idiot. Never buy your first vehicle, no matter what it is. Don't buy it new. You will basically always get into some minor fender bender or, God forbid, crash. Get it stolen, get it marked. Maybe you live around people who are a bit loose in the noggin and they key it. I don't know. But yeah, so I had that. And about a year and a half after I started riding it, I went to overtake somebody, and they made it was on a dotted line, like you're allowed to overtake there, which is probably the only reason I got insurance payout. But I was trying to pass them, and then into a hidden driveway they made a sudden left turn, and hit me when I was going past them. I was beside them when they initiate. You could do that? Okay. I was already beside them when they started turning. And they didn't shoulder check, I guess, and then checked their mirrors, and they couldn't hear me in my loud bike. There we go. That reminds me, I should get that armor set. I walked right by it earlier. You drop anything, friend? No. But no, I was passing them and they hit me on the right side. Hit me. They basically T-boned me from turning. They just sort of turned into me while I was going back. I was only going 30, which is probably why I lived. Yeah, I broke 2 toes. I needed stitches in those same toes, which hurt. Oh, they can kick your shield. Seems unfair because the kick command's really hard to do. It's easy to do by accident, but like. There, that went way better. You dropped the spider shield. But yeah, no, they hit me, totaled the bike. And I got a big cut out of, like I was missing skin on my leg. big cut. Like, not even a cut, it was like a gash. Like, there was just a big hole in my shin. I managed not to break my bone there. But, okay, I'd really like to drink my Estus now. I'd really like to drink my Estus now. Oh my god. I normally just sprint through this place. I don't know why I'm not. But, no, I got hit off my bike. And the funny part of this story, if there can be a funny part of a crash, is the ambulance that would take me to the hospital happened to be driving by. Like, they were... I saw them before I crashed. Like, they happened to just be going by at that moment. But I thought I had blacked out and just woken up when they showed up. So I turned around, saw the ambulance, and went, wow, you guys got here quick. You guys got here quick. No, that's not. They actually had somebody else in the back, but they weren't urgent enough, so they kind of kicked them out and picked me up instead. Yeah. And then, oh, he's not down there yet. And then, like 6 months later, I got a new bike. A cheaper bike, a second-hand bike, but I like it. I got the Kawasaki Versys 650. An adventure touring kind of deal. I still kind of miss my other bike though. The CB that I had before is a naked bike. That's what they're called. That's a funny name, isn't it? A naked bike. This might be dangerous. I don't have a torch. These guys put, not these guys, but these guys put leeches on you. Are you kidding? You could just walk by him normally. Are you gonna let me go? These guys can put leeches on you, and when they do that, the only way to get them off is to hold a torch in your hand. And I'm not an RPer, so I normally don't have a torch. There you go. Have some of that. Oh, you lived. There you go. Have some of that. I could have lured him downstairs because you can just barely see the tower from here. But I help anytime. We'll really mess these guys up. Yep, there it goes. You see, it doesn't even damage me when it lands right on my face. He protects those silver trees. There's always a message here that says, try finger butthole. Or try thrusting. Because he's, yeah. I love the Souls community sometimes. It was interesting. I hear a lot of people who don't really play these games talk about not wanting to play because they don't like how people say get good. I have to be honest. I've never heard anybody say that. I've never had it said to me. The person who introduced me to this game never said it. I just self-immolated for political reasons. Yeah, I've never heard anybody say get good. I saw on forums. One idea of how old I am. I just said the word forum unironically. That's how old I am. Is that you throwing that? Those white mist things that they're throwing, those make it so you can't heal for a short time. Probably the jankiest backstab animation. But yeah, there we go. I don't know. Every time there's silence, I go, but yeah. I don't know why I do that. But yeah. If you ever want to know how long to wait before you're able to attack those guys, because they go invincible for a little while, it's almost the exact length of a heavy attack. Chug-a-lug. We're just not gonna deal with you. So that guy will try to turn off your healing right before you get to this feller, who is a right nanner. Oh, that was smooth. Look at me, you'd almost think I'm a pro. Wow, I actually got their twin blades. So those are actually worse than the twin blades I started the game with. I started with the Cell Sword. You gotta watch out here. Because they're on stairs, they can jump out a lot farther. Alrighty. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-dum. Dee-dum-dee-dum. Call these in my mind, I call these Miyazaki corners. When oh. How do I how do I Oh, I'm kind of learning on the fly how to do this. I do it from here. How do I... Oops. Do it. One moment, please. How do I do this?
Sector 0 is really
How do I? Here we go. Oh. That's weird. I'll have to figure that out later, I guess. Okay, well, I'll figure that out later. That's disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, apologies. I just needed to ban somebody who is advertising bots in my chat. That's what was so disappointing, where it's like, oh wow, the first person to ever chat in my stream. And it was a bot advertising bot accounts. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, see, these guys have glowing eyes too, and I think it's just an aesthetic choice. It doesn't really indicate their danger level. Because in case you can't tell, their danger level is effectively 0. So, alrighty. Unlock the store real quick, because I have a tendency to get stomped by that giant. I just forget his timings. And I'll refill my Estus while I'm here. And I'll talk to Gale later. I kind of like to do the DLCs in reverse order, but I probably will do Painted World first just to get Sister Freed's scythe, since I'm doing a scythe run, and her scythe is just sort of the coolest, so, and I never get to use it because you only really get it later on. So I'm probably gonna have to like power level one of my, just in case, power level one of my thingamabobs, weapons, and try to kill her with an NPC summon. Can you summon? You can summon Gale there, I think. Just guidance is down there. This is a tome. I don't feel like fighting a mimic right now because I suck at fighting mimics. So, oh my god, I forgot they yawn. This game is hilarious sometimes. Oh, I still need to free her. That thing is snoring. I love that. Apparently, if I'm remembering the lore right, I used to be such a big lore nerd for this game. If I'm remembering the lore right, those were people and they were cursed. They're like a clan of people and they were cursed to display their avariciousness. Uh, yeah, buff your sword, man. Or not your sword, your mace. Oh, he actually got the buff off. Ow. You know what? I'm just gonna... There we go. Are you gonna drop anything for me? I saw somebody the other day kill that guy and get his whole set. Is the blood bite ring in here? Oh, you can't even see that thing. Okay, I'm just gonna go fast because I know it can't fit through the door. Ember, that's it. Okay, well, I'm out of here. Hey, you can't even see that thing. Wow, how sneaky is that? Am I embered? No, so I'm not gonna get invaded by Sir Stings a lot or whatever his name is. The guy who's wearing the thorn armor. What a funny set. The thorn armor and like the wheel skeleton shield from the first game are kind of pure comedy. Will never not be funny to me. Like, imagine you're making Dark Souls. Keeping in mind, Demon Souls was successful, but not like a smash hit right away. It was kind of a sleeper, right? At least in the West, people didn't really catch on to it right away. There's something at the top of that tower, and I can't remember what it was. Is it a spell, or is it a weapon? I'll go find out, I guess. It might be an yeah, I can't remember what's up here. Right? Yep, I remember. I played this game before. It's actually 2 Bells of Awakening. The Deep Ring. What does that do again? Something with attunement? Yeah, something with attune. That basically